Good morning, children. Some more paragraphs from the lesson Landscape of the Soul by Nathalie Trevorroy. Children, in my last class, I was talking about Wu Daoji, who was a famous artist in ancient China, and that artist lived in the 8th century. The painting which he had made for the king on the wall of, on one of the walls of the palace, he disappeared with that painting. He entered that painting and disappeared. That painting also disappeared, he also disappeared. And that artist could never be seen again in this world. Let us see what happens in the next paragraph. Such stories played an important part in China's classical education. Classical education, traditional education, you can say. These stories played an important part in China's traditional education. Many artists took the help of these stories to encourage the future artists. The books of Confucius and Zhuangzi are full of them. Confucius and Zhuangzi have written so many stories. Their books are full of such stories to encourage the future artists. They help the master to guide his disciple in the right direction. With the help of these stories, an artist was able to guide his disciple properly to move in the right direction. So you can say these stories were inspiring stories beyond the anecdote. Now there is a word here, children, anecdote. What does it mean? A short, amusing or interesting story about a real incident or a person. A short, amusing or interesting story about a real incident or a person. They are deeply revealing of the spirit in which art was considered. These stories, if we go beyond the anecdote, if we cross the limits of the anecdote, if we go beyond them, we can understand that these stories tried to reveal means what? Disclose, disclose, disclose that spirit in which art was considered in ancient China. These stories were these stories revealed deeply that spirit in which the art was considered in ancient China. Art was considered very much important. It had an important role to play in China, ancient China. Contrast this story or another famous one about a painter who wouldn't draw the eye of a dragon he had painted. Now there is another story. There was a painter. He had painted a dragon. He had drawn a dragon. But that painter did not want to draw the eye of that dragon. He was afraid that the dragon would fly out of the painting. The painting was so real, looked so real that the artist was afraid after the drawing of the eye, the dragon would fly out of the painting. He was afraid. With an old story from my native Flanders that I find most representative of Western painting. Now this story of a painter who wouldn't draw the eye of a dragon, the author wants you to contrast with another story which he will tell you in the next paragraph. And that story, he was a native from Flanders. He was a native from Flanders. And that story shows the quality of the Western painting. That story which he is going to present now in the next paragraph represents, according to the author, what? Represents Western painting. And this story, the story of a painter who wouldn't draw the eye of a dragon, the author wants you to contrast that story with this story with the story he is going to tell you in the next paragraph. In 15th century Antwerp is a name of a place, a master blacksmith called Quentin Matsys fell in love with a painter's daughter. There was an expert blacksmith, a person whose job is to make and repair the things of iron. A person whose job is to make and repair things of iron. Lohar, that you call in Hindi. In 15th century, Antwerp I have already told you is a name of an area, a place. Now, there lived a master, expert blacksmith. His name was Quentin Matsys. What was his name? His name was Quentin Matsys. Fell in love with a painter's daughter. That blacksmith started loving a girl who was a painter's daughter. That girl was the daughter of a painter. The father would not accept a son-in-law in such a profession. Now Quentin Matsys was a blacksmith, and the girl whom he loved, the father of that girl did not approve or did not like her daughter to marry a person who was in such a profession. What was the profession of Quentin Matsys? He was a blacksmith. The father did not want his daughter to marry Quentin Matsys, who was a blacksmith. So Quentin sneaked into the painter's studio, to enter a place secretly, or you can say to enter a place like a thief. Quentin Matsys, who loved that girl very much, entered the painter's studio like a thief and painted a fly on his latest panel. Let me explain the meaning of the word panel. Panel means a support or surface for painting on. A support or surface for painting on. A panel is a kind of support, a rigid support or a surface on which you may have seen an artist drawing something. Now, so Quentin sneaked into the painter's studio. The blacksmith, in fact, entered the painter's studios stealthily like a thief, and on the latest panel he made the picture of a fly with such delicate realism that the master tried to swat it away before he realized what had happened. The picture which Quentin Matsys, the painting which Quentin Matsys had painted looked exactly like a fly, really like a fly. Now, the master painter got deceived. He thought that there was a real fly on the painting. He tried to swat it away. Swat means what? Swat, to hit something, especially an insect, with something flat. Suppose that there is a fly here and I hit it like this with something flat. So hit especially an insect with a flat object. So Quentin was deceived. He thought that fly to be a real fly. He tried to hit that fly with a flat object, but immediately after doing this he realized his mistake. He realized that that fly was not a real fly. It was a painting actually. It had been painted a fly. Quentin Matsys had painted a fly which looked exactly like a real fly. Thank you, children.